a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness. Sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Come on. Hold it up. Dang. Watch out, don't kick them in the back.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 up to the 20.
And the defense doing a
Tyler,
good job.
get in the bed, bro. Come on now. However you feel, dog, get in the bed. Shit. Nigga trying to play the game. You don't see me? Playing the game. Shit.
Commit to the run like this. Obviously, you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke 1 tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Took a shot as he threw. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Back to the ground game on the left. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Off the play fake. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Turn on. Play something else.
Davis will throw. Zings it complete to the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. There's a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn from James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Bo Jackson, Cadillac Williams. They've got the play bottle up. Fumble, it's out. Defense got it. They're on the run.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
They'll try the run. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. The Seminoles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success this season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Quick release by the QB. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You've got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. And that falls incomplete on fourth down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. And the defense tried to cheat a little space and get in that neutral zone, but it's still first and goal.
I told you got coming.
Powers forward.
At that age, toys kind of unisex. You know what I'm saying? At that age.
Florida State. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Turning it on. Inside the touchdown Auburn. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Michigan State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. Sparty has picked itself up off the canvas before, and this group is capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ole Miss. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Davis looking to pass. They've got the screen set up. At the 35, he's loose. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Under fire. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the wideout. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quarterback adapting. On the run deep down the right side. And he makes the catch inside the 20.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you. But when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Rushes on him. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
this will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that third down. Now, the offense is in an interesting situation.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
He making a grow.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The sure hands, it's Kane.
I think quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he
Tom, you shut up. You shut up.
Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. Working that left side. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Looking for a man. It's Knight. Lofts one high indeed. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really...
There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. Don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kane. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grabbed behind the line, it's Simmons. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Might be changing the route. Wants to throw. It's Knight. Makes the grab. It's Knight. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
Love the call going RPO here on fourth and short. How about the running back? This is a guy that gets the tough yards. He finds ways to get those hidden yards. He can push the pile, drive the legs. Showed you that right there.
To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Looking to throw for it. Got his man. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down. Needing a conversion, Auburn comes to the line on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gives it on the option. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Davis looking to pass. Finds his big tight end. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Going to sling it on second down. Dumps it off in the flats. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Noles want to move quickly. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Caught in the backfield, it's McCoy. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give...
He caught it! Into the end zone! extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation that time.
They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. Knocked off his feet. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw, it's Knight. He rifles one deep down the right side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Pulls it in, it's Kane. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Snagged in the middle. It's Klopfenstein. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Used the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Grab behind the line. It's Knight. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. A shot toward the end zone. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Davis will throw. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
It hit.
Breaks into the open. Pass attack. Touchdown Seminoles. And the punishment has been extended.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. South Carolina is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 21 over Penn State. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the gun, running back gets the give. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Trying to set up the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Oh, they're after him! And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good, and you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other.
He holds one deep down the left side. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. Touchdown, Auburn! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that is such a backbreaker for the defense. Fourth and long, they're expecting throw that time. Everybody's got their eye on the QB, and still somehow they let the guy get in behind him for the long touchdown. That simply cannot happen.
He gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and now it's a two-possession game, down 15. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep down the right side. They've avoided the interception on. But they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And deja vu again. I'm not surprised, man. They found this guy for several touchdowns today, and they were looking for him again. He's made plays. He's dependable. Why would you not take shots? That one just missed, but I would not be shocked if they find that guy again.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
Now the play fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Wide open downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. Smashes through the tackle. Oh, he's got some space. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. And the Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Glover.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Davis looking to pass. Going for it all. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. They'll go to the air. Here's a heat. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long and field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Auburn lines up quickly. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Knight. Powers through. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. He wants to change this route. To throw, it's Knight. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
From the gun, the running back has it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Gonna take a shot. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking to throw on 3rd. And they took a shot on that one. Make the connection. It's incomplete.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to get it in. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now with a first and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Back to throw, it's Knight. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Fired in from the red zone for the score. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Coming out on first down with the play fake. With the catch, it's Glover. Turning it on. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
To the ground with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Noles have it with a 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll move the tight end. Takes a handoff. It's Glover. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
DB's right up on the receivers. Pocket breaking down. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. The hand to the running back. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. From the gun, give on the inside. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And the Seminoles will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Florida State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Knight. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays, but this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds a man on the right. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down. Let's see if they punt it away. Down in the 4th quarter. It's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.